We thank you for starting our day with this wondrous vision, delivered with such power and purpose and challenging us to do the same. Thank you. Well, it is my pleasure to greet you this morning. My name is Kaji Rosa Spellman, and I am a UCC pastor, and I serve an evangelical Lutheran church in Midtown Manhattan called St. Peter's. And I'm also here as a delegate from the Executive Council. Now, when Synod planners were looking for performers and presenters who could bring our Synod theme, Imagine What's Possible, God is Still Speaking, to life, it didn't take long before our next performers' names came up, and they were all the talk at the table. In a moment, you're going to see why. Brothers Turi and Damien Escobar are a true phenomenon of our musical age. I'm excited standing on this stage. Together, they are Nuttin but Stringz. And Turi and Damien combine the clear sounds of the classical violin with R&B and pop and hip-hop. And the result is an uplifting and unique fury of modern emotion and intensity. Damien sums it up this way: we play our violin so hard and with such force that we destroy a bow every show. So let's see. They both attended the legendary Juilliard School of Music in New York City, where they were able to hone their craft and find their place as excellent and talented musicians. And their mission is to bridge the gap between popular and classical music. Turi and Damien have been playing the violin for over 15 years. And at the tender ages of 7 and 8, they had already discovered their inspiration as musicians. Now, they grew up in a poor area of Jamaica, Queens, where walking the streets with the violin in your hands was not always safe. And as a result, their musical aspirations came to a crashing halt when they both dropped out of school and they lost focus. Eventually, they realized that it was time to turn things around. They went back to school and they returned to their music, drawing on their violins as a truly life-saving force. And relentless in their focus, they even found themselves on the New York City subways, playing their violins for pocket change. Now, this paid off with more than pocket change, because the subways soon became a gateway that landed them both a manager and a record deal. Imagine what's possible, right? In 2005, they entered the legendary talent contest at the Apollo Theater in Harlem, and they won. And many of us will remember them from the 3rd season of America's Got Talent, where they were the 3rd place finalists and the breakaway crowd favorite. Since then, they've appeared on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, they've been on Ellen DeGeneres and The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, The Today Show, and they were featured in one of my favorite movies, the major motion picture, Step Up. So, we are so very excited to welcome Turi and Damien Escobar to General Synod. And will you please join me in extending a UCC extravagant welcome to Nuttin but Stringz.
How you guys feel today? We're gonna rock like this. 1, 2, come on! Thank you. It's early. Trying to get my bones to work. Got to loosen up. How you guys feeling this morning? So, we're going to do a little bit something, really different today. We generally just do our concerts and, we run right through. But, sometimes you just have to stop for a moment. And it's always amazing to realize where you are, but it's always good to remind people where you came from. So today we're going to take you through a musical journey starting back from where we started. You can clap. So I started playing violin at 8 years old. Can you hear him? Is your mic on? Did you check your pack? You got a hand? Let's check your pack. Hey, your pack is on. I don't share. Okay, so he started when I was about. We hear you now.
12 years old.
Okay. He's lying. He didn't start when he was 12. He was the first one.
I was the first one to play the violin.
You can't come to Tampa and lie.
I'm not trying to lie.
They tweet in Tampa.
Well, I'll rephrase it. I started when I was about 8 years old, had the love for the instrument, but really didn't have the patience. I don't know what 8-year-old does. And I put it down.
And it brings it to my side of the story. As soon as he brought the instrument in the house, I fell in love with it. And I couldn't touch it because I was 6. My mom thought I would break it. So for 2 years, I waited until it was my turn. And then once it was my turn, I took the instrument and I ran. And 2 years later, at 10 years old, they told me to audition for this little school in New York called Juilliard. Yeah. And I didn't know what it was at 10 years old. I had no idea. I just saw big people. So So I went, I auditioned, I made it in, and my first hip-hop music was classical music. So right now I want to play you guys my first hip-hop. This is a song by Vivaldi. It's called Concerto in A Minor. We got any classical fans in here? Okay. Now again, it's like 9 a.m. So if I miss a couple of notes, work with me. So that was my first hip hop. And you know, the funny thing, I remember traveling to music school, because we're from an area in New York City, it's Jamaica, Queens, New York, and we were born in a, anybody from New York? Ever been in New York? And, you know, we were born in a situation, you know, where we didn't have our father in our lives. So our mom took care of us, and for us to get the finer things that we wanted, we had to take our music to the subways.
Yeah.
So at 10, 11 years old, we went on the train making music and making money, and his first hip-hop was hip-hop.
Yeah. No, yeah, it was, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And what he did with the instrument, he decided that he wanted to play hip-hop music with the violin.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, me loving Bach, I just looked at him like he was crazy. I'm like, Vivaldi would never do that.
Mm-hmm. But I had to tell him, I was like, well, you're so classical and I'm so hip-hop, because also I went to Juilliard at 12, and I was like, we could mix it together. I'll
See,
play
you got
this.
the funky haircut, I got the bald head. Go ahead.
We can mix it together.
You're right.
When we mixed it together, our first song was a well-known hip-hop song, and he added the classical element. And that's when Nuttin was Stringz.
Let's play what we used to. Let's play the hip hop, because about 5 years into his hip hop movement, I decided to join him. I gave in. You can't beat him, join him. So
but you added a classical element.
I did add a classical element. That was a cool thing. That's how a group formed. But let's play him a little bit of the hip hop we used to play on the A train.
Okay.
Give him a little bit of just do a bit of Ush. You guys remember the song? Check this out.
Yeah.
You're gonna laugh. Don't be shy. Come on. Come on. This how we used to get it started on the train. Here we go. Here we go. That's enough. That's enough.
But it was another song that we played, hip-hop song that I played, which you added the classical element.
That's right.
That was
actually
like
joined.
classical and hip-hop music.
I guess that means you want to play it.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay. I don't remember, but go ahead. I remember that. And I remember he went to his first show, because we didn't used to do this together. I remember he went to his first show, and he said, Damien, I don't want to go on that stage by myself. And I said, look, man, I just play classical. I don't know how to play hip-hop music. And he said, just add your classical element, and I'll do my hip-hop, and this is what came out. That's right. You know, so fast forward a couple of years, in 2004 we decided to make the group official, and we decided to produce our first song, and it was called Broken Sorrow. You know, and coming from an area where we come from in, you know, South Jamaica, Queens, where violence is very prevalent, we decided to write about it and make music. So we want to play this song called Broken Sorrow, and we dedicate this to you guys. You know, it's kind of like that moment. We could have went this way and go into the path that was so-called destined for us from where we're from, or we could have went that way. And we decided to go that way. So this song kind of marks that moment for us. So this one is called Broken Sorrow. Welcome everyone to the sounds of Nuttin but Stringz. Though it's been a long journey, there's still a ways to go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You know, I feel as though we take a lot of amazing things for granted. And, you know, music is one of them. And this is totally off topic, but y'all know me by now. I'm all over the place. But, I mean, you know, we go into these schools, and it's funny, we did a career day. We went back to our old neighborhood. You know, we spoke to the young kids, and it's like there's just no more direction. You know, they were more so interested. I remember I asked them a question. I said, who here loves money? Everybody loved money. And I asked them, how do you earn money? What is the bank used for? They had no idea. And I said, who here wants to do something within the arts? Everybody wanted to. I said, how do you achieve it? They had no idea. I mean, but it's totally off topic, and that's something that bothers me. We'll touch more on it later, but it was a thought that I had while I was performing the song because it brought me back to that moment. But, I mean, we all of us in this room are responsible for the youth. So whatever you're doing, any way you can give back is an amazing way. Even if it's just talking to a young kid that you may see at the bus stop, that moment right there can change his life forever. And you would never know how deep that impact is. So moving right along. Just had to get that off my chest. There's going to be a lot of random moments. So this song was in 2006, Broken Sorrow. It's actually still one of our popular songs to this day. We released our album. Talk to the people, man. I talk too much.
You made for talking, though.
I'm made for talking.
So we released our album in 2006, but I don't want to go there yet because I'm still on the trains right now.
You still on the trains?
I'm still on the trains.
You still on the subway?
So we used to play a classical song that's real famous, always.
I know you go.
Always on the trains. And our first show when we were younger, when our cousin was playing the violin with us, it was it's like a banquet type of thing.
Uh-huh.
And they requested this one song. And
You want to play it?
Yeah, I want to play it.
Play it. Come on, go ahead.
You know, and so that's okay.
I know where you're going. Go ahead. Break it in. I know where you're going. I guess you guys can tell at this point that we don't rehearse our shows. It's kind of organic, you know, you kind of just do what you feel, and that's the beauty about music. Play it for them. Anybody recently got married? This song is for you. Okay. They get the point.
I'm zoning out.
That was a funny song. Everybody say, play Pachelbel's Cannon. I'm like, who's getting married? Always. Now on concerts, it's play Devil Went Down to Georgia. I'm like, hi, Charles Daniels. I don't know Devil Went Down to Georgia. But, so we still on the trains?
No, we off.
We hopped off.
Yeah.
Okay. So in 2005, it's kind of like when our success started, and we felt like we've beat the odds as far as not going in that direction of, you know, going into negativity and violence. We beat those odds. But what we faced was a bigger challenge. You know, when we stepped into the music business, we had to convince people that this was actually marketable. I don't know what marketing is when I'm 17. I had no idea what it was. You know, and a lot of people didn't believe in it. So in 2005, we actually got our big break. Jay Leno gave us an opportunity to come on the show, and that kind of you know, it kind of spun things off for us, and we still had no idea. But we released our first album, which was called
Struggle from the Subway to the Charts.
Struggle from the Subway to the Charts. And on that album, I had a point. I had a point. When I have moments like this, I just say, I'm just a musician. Can't expect nothing more. Just a musician. But I'm trying to kind of take you guys back to, you know, every up and down that we had in our career that brought us to this stage. That's the whole point. I want to bring you guys to this stage, and I promise I will shut up and just play music. But up until that point, you know, we thought we made it. We released our first album. We had this new success, and we thought we knew everything that we knew about the music business, and we were wrong. Our first album came out. We've done 30 TV shows. We did Step Up. We did countless movies. And this is the side of the music business that nobody ever sees, that nobody ever talks about. We were dropped from our record label. And the biggest misconception that a lot of people have about people that's on TV is that we're rich. No. I just happen to work on TV. It's like you go to work. Everybody's not rich on TV. So that was kind of, it took us back when we were on TV. Our album was out in stores, but we had no money.
So we had to go back.
And we had to go back to the trains. Back to the subways with all the success, movies. And the problem, you know, that brings me back to my point when I was talking about the kids, because I asked them about money. And the problem that I felt like we ran into was we didn't have financial education. They don't teach that in schools. They don't teach about finance and what to do with your money. They just teach you, hey, get this job so you can earn money. But once you get the money, what do you do with it? We did what we knew. We bought diamonds, we bought cars, we did what we saw people do in music videos. We bought everything that we saw. And of course, the IRS came and took it. I didn't know about taxes. I swear, I know you had to pay those. So I say from 2006, 2007, you know, and it was a learning year for myself, for my brother, and that 2007 is when I didn't give birth to my daughter, but I had my daughter in 2007. So it was a heck of a year for me. And during that moment, we decided to write another song.
Yeah.
Like all of our music is inspired off of moods and moments.
Yeah.
And it was, I'm not going to give away the song, but we decided to call it, while we were on the train, we decided to call it Sucker for Her. And I would explain the song to you, but then there won't be no point to play it. So this one is called Sucker for Her. We're going to do it like this.
What's love? People say you don't know anything about that. I used to think so too. That was until I found you. You showed me not only how to love, but how to love myself and express how I feel. And what's that? This is the reason why I'm a sucker for her.
My brother Tori got something to say to y'all. Talk to
Listen,
him, T.
can't believe it's been 5 years since you've been down for me. Took me a while to understand you, but you was always there for me. I go on and on about how I feel about you, but you already know that you're special. That's why God placed us together. My one, my only music. Hey!
For music. Thank you. You know, thank you. Thank you so much.
I never seen a bald head sweat before in my life.
What is that?
I never seen a bald head sweat before.
Boy, yeah.
I'm still getting used to his haircut. He cut it all off like a couple of days ago.
I'm still getting used to it. You know, when you get older, your hairline just goes. And
But you're only 24.
I'm 25.
Oh, I forgot you had a birthday.
My birthday just passed. It's genetic. He's next. I mean, you can either hold on to it or let it go. I'll let it go. Now he was about to make me put a hat on up here. He gonna. But
I want to go back to the trains.
come on, man. I ain't been on a train in about 6 years.
Like, come on. No, only reason why, because I remember when we used to wait for the A train when it was rush hour, and the trains used to come, it's supposed to be like every 5 minutes, but sometimes they come every 20 minutes. And we used to be bored, so we used to I'll probably come up with something like a melody or something, and Damon would add to it.
You gonna create something?
Yeah, create something.
He asked for too much. He asked for too
Don't
much.
y'all want to hear us create something on the spot? You know, I had a little idea when I was playing Sucker for Her. That's why I wanted to bring it up and go back to the trains. And everything.
All right, well.
Okay.
I think you just want to put me on the spot, but not create something on the spot, but you go ahead. It's always a test between brothers. Go ahead. Bring me something nice, Shakespeare. That's hot. Keep that. Yeah, that's hot. That's hot. Find it. It's coming. It's there. Can we turn them up a bit? I want to feel them a little more. That's nice. Yeah, keep that. That's hot. I can't hear him. Can you turn up a little bit more? I don't want to look bad and not be able to hear him, because then they're going to start tweeting. Switch it. Nice. Go back to that main melody. Again. Surprise me. Oh, you want to slow it down. Play a little louder for me. Yeah. That's pretty. Same thing. Nice.
We gotta record that one. We gotta go, woo!
It was him. That was hot. That was cool. You still on the train?
I'm off now. I'm off.
Oh, he's off the train. So now we're on a plane.
Yeah, we're on a plane.
All right. So, that was nice.
Thank you.
That was nice.
That
That was nice. That was nice. Okay. So, so, where were we? We got dropped. We
got
broke.
dropped, back on the trains.
Back on the trains.
Off the trains.
Off the trains. Now we're off the trains
Now
again.
we're off the trains again, yeah.
Okay. So, let's fast forward to the year 2008. And mind you, in 2007, we had a great deal of success, but you know how it goes. Once you fall, the majority of people, that's when the serpent comes out. That's when you see who is really in your corner. Everybody that was with us, who gave us jewelry, who gave us this, they all disappeared. It was just me and my brother again. Mm-hmm. And that was it. And we had to pick ourselves back up. So we said, you know what, let's actually take time and educate ourselves in the music business, learn all these things. And, you know, we did some pretty amazing things in 2007. You know, we played for Bush.
Yeah.
Before I get the aww. If we were in Texas, it'd be different. They're like, yeah. But we played for Bush, and between us, Bush is cool.
Real cool.
I like Bush as a person. But we did that. When did we win the awards, the Emmy Awards?
The same year, 2007.
Yes,
2007.
We won Emmy Awards because we scored music and for film. We did a lot of great things.
And we also, our record dropped and we signed a major deal with Sony.
So we got our act together. Yeah. We figured out how to do things, and we got a label deal with Sony. So we didn't have to answer to anyone anymore. We were our own bosses. Yeah. So we did a deal with Sony, and our album came out in Japan, and they figured it out, and we sold 3 million copies. Mm-hmm. They figured out how to market it. Leave it to the Japanese. But back over here, it was still a struggle. We still wanted to break through from where we were from. So the opportunity presented itself in 2008 to do a TV show called America's Got Talent. And we figured all we had to do was get on the show one time and get on TV one time, because we know what national exposure does for us. People, I mean, we do TV shows and we get 7, 10 million hits on our website. So we said, look, if we can get on a TV show one time and we actually got it together and we know how to sell our brand, this can be big for us. We just happened to last on the TV show throughout the whole thing, and should have won. I don't know what happened, but y'all
I
see
feel like
Simon
we did.
Cowell.
I feel like we did one.
We did win.
We did win. We did win.
We did. We did.
Yeah. So I can't agree with that.
All right.
I think we did win.
You're right. I agree with you.
Thank you.
Okay. So we did America's Got Talent, and that's when everything kind of came together. You know, we became this household name, and this time, instead of getting dropped, we can't get dropped from something we own. Yeah. So we figured it out. We got it together, and we started a lot of amazing things, and we had a roller coaster. You know, it kind of brings me to this song. I'm happy, but I feel as though I remember during America's Got Talent, you know, our somebody very close to us, our cousin, you know, he was killed in the streets of New York due to violence. You know, so that was kind of a setback moment, you know, but it inspired us musically. And, you know, we wanted to do a remake. You want to get into this one?
Yeah.
We wanted to do a remake by
Luther
Vandross called Dance with My Father. And we wanted to dedicate this one to him and just to, you know, to everybody. You know, life is hard. You know, one cool thing that my mom taught me was, she said, sometimes you're not going to always be able to swim. Just don't sink. It's cool to float for a little bit. And I was like, Mom, you say a lot of things to me, but that made sense. That clicked. Because my mom, sometimes she feels like she's Confucius, and she just hits you with all types of
quotes, yeah.
quotes. But that one did it for me. I said, okay, it's cool to float sometimes. So we floated, and we made this song, Dance with My Father. So to you guys, it's cool to float sometimes, as long as we don't sink. Life is hard. If we don't feel stress, it means we're not alive. That's what I've learned. Stress is a part of life. I'm 25, I know. Y'all like, what you know about life? I've been through it. We all got our own moments in life that define the moment that make us who we are. And you know, having a kid will change your life. So I think I felt my moment, and we decided to do this song, Dance with My Father. This is my dad now.
Hey.
The man that looked like he off a Love Boat. Yeah, I had to get him. He talking with my bald head. Come on, T, let's switch it up. Tampa, you feeling good today? We're gonna rock like this, y'all. Come on. Before we do this last song, I want to thank you guys for letting us come out here and rock for you guys tonight. What time is it? This morning? This Monday morning?
It's now Saturday morning.
I know. But thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. So now we stand before you, taking a lot of bumps and bruises over the years in our journey to our dream. Do I feel like we've achieved it? I feel like we've achieved a certain level of success, and I feel like there's still a long way to go. But we stand before you humble, and we thank you. And this song right here we're going to play for you guys is called Thunder. I got to switch my energy up, though.
I know it's drained.
I'm draining myself with my music today. All emotional. Everybody, where we from? Everybody from Tampa? Is that? What y'all think, this is The Price is Right? I'll bring you on stage for gifts. Is the United States in the building? Y'all want me to shout out states? Miami, I heard Miami though. I want to go to Miami. West Coast? East Coast? East Coast? Midwest? Anybody from Iowa? For real? That is hot.
You ready?
Wow. So we from all over. Okay. So we're gonna do this song called Thunder, and we
all over the world.
Cause I'm from Mars. Somebody shout me out.
You
But
ready? Take it back.
you guys ready to rock with this one? I want you to say, DJ, spin that record. Y'all good.
You did real good, yeah.
I just want to hear it again. Hold on. That sounded too good.
I ain't gonna lie, that's the best that I heard out of my whole career time span. Cause we always have to say it again, like
It's like D spin
that,
record.
right. But y'all was just in unity. That's so great.
I'll let try one more time, just so I can hear it. Because I tweet too. What is that?
United Church.
United Church?
Yeah.
What does the other C stand for? United Church Christ? Is it not United Church of Christ? Okay, let me get it right. United Church of Christ. If you guys are ready for this one, I want you to say, DJ, spin that record. Let's give them what they want. This one is called Thunder. I guess it's a special one. The lights went down.
I want every job to spin.
Ready, T?
Bump to this.
Thank you. Thank you. Peace and love, y'all. Peace and love.
Wow. UCC, give it up for Nuttin but Stringz. As we've already discovered, and soon we'll be exploring all the more, today is a day for possibilities, for opening up the beautifully wrapped gifts that our presenters, performers, and facilitators have prepared for us. Gifts of ideas and insight. Gifts that offer new motivation, hope, and encouragement for our ministries across the church. Gifts that we can take home and tailor for use in our local communities. Gifts to be opened, to be shared, and to be passed around for close-up inspection. So, be it technology or leadership, finance, imagine what's possible. If youth empowerment is your thing, or global understanding is where God's imaginative spirit is pulling you, imagine what's possible. Consider new adventures in health and wellness, or new ideas for deepening your spirit and revitalizing your worship. Imagine what's possible. In art, in music, in learning, and in praise. Today is your day. Your day to be filled with wonder, with new energy, and with hope for the church's present and its future. Go forth and imagine. Daydream. Conjure up, explore, and take good notes on what you will find here, because the possibilities are endless. We'll gather back here. Remember first when you leave today to check the screens on the side for announcements. And when we gather back tonight, music will begin at 7:15. We will start at 7:30 with our celebration of what God has offered us. So, go forth and have a great day.